Hi, everybody. Angela Kay, North Shore Stamper coming to you live from North Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada. We are here for day two of our spring break craft along. And it's so weird for me. I mean, it's the middle of the day. It's noon here in Vancouver. Well, actually, I'm not in Vancouver. I'm up at the lakes. I'm in Sorrento, BC. I'm not in Vancouver, BC right now. I'm in Sorrento, BC. Much less rainy. But yeah, it's my spring break, literally. So I get to be on at noon, which I'm kind of loving. I think I it looks like I'm live in the right location, but again, weird time of day. So yesterday's two projects that we shared, just a second, let me roll over, grab them. There we go. So there were yesterday's two projects that I shared with you. So I'm going to add a light in here. Hi. And then today I'm going to share with you two projects that were designed by Erica Serwin. So yay. So fun. Okay. Now it's really sounds good. Perfect. Thank you. Love you for that, Joan. Always get the kind of weird stuff going on. I never quite know. Okay, so the first project, definitely out of my comfort zone, but I have read my instructions over multiple times. She's so good with this. She forces me to do things I wouldn't normally do. So our first things, what we've got for this card is we have got a Misty Moonlight card base. Okay, so this part's nice and easy. We can all handle that. Just a regular 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then we have got a piece of designer series paper cut to the same size as our card front. So our designers are making sure I'm kind of in the window today. No, I'm low again. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to move this up so I know how low I can go. Ooh, wow, I'm really up. Okay, this is good. This will help me. It'll help me. No, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to keep it above there. Perfect. Look at us. Dee Dee, I need your email address again. For some reason, it won't come up when I try and type. You know why. Okay, so same size DSP as the card front. Now, I am just using Erica's as she showed us because I love them. I feel like I'm on top of something. Kind of tippy where I am. Poop, 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 poop. There we go. And whoop. I know. I love my Erica. She might be one of the most creative individuals I've ever met. Okay. Oh, I can hear my husband. He's on the quad. Not sure what he's doing, but he's on it. Oh, well, there's no screaming. Hi, Heidi. Okay, now let's get rid of this while we're in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and I'm going to adhere a 1-inch strip. Whoa. Oh, I like that. Did she have it go the whole way across? Is that what she did? Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to adhere this. Now, if you're looking at the PDF, the one thing I did catch after the fact is it says you need a crumb cake scrap for die cut label. I think it was supposed to say die cut lobster. Oh, good, Joyce. I'm glad. Oh, that made it. That is impressive. Good. Okay. I always wonder how long things take with the postal service. Niece and nephews went home. Oh, you're so, I love you, Dee Dee. We all appreciate everything you do. Okay, so we've got our DSP on the inside. Take up some of that writing space. Okay, next, what I've done is we've got the piece of basic white cardstock. We have embossed it, not embossed, but like scored embossed, like dry embossing, every 1/2 inch. Okay, then Erica tells us to splatter it with crumb cake blends. Just so you know, I can't do that. I am horrible at it. So many people can. You like bang your blend. And I don't know if it's to do with my insanely weak hands or what it is, but I don't. So I am old school. I still have the old color spritzer that we carried. And I've kept mine just for this reason, because I find it great if I need to add a little bit of color and I just use my Stampin' Write marker. Now, can you see that? If you can't, let me bring it up and show you. Okay, so you can see it there. Now, let's put that away. Erica said, she said to go on the raised side. It's interesting. I didn't, the way my raised, oh, maybe I was supposed to be on the raised side. She said just to go, anyway, I'm going to use the debossed side. Does that make sense? I'm going to go into that one. And she said you can add some crumb cake to the edges or to the raised portions where you've gone and done that, what's it called? The dry embossing. I just can't pick up. I know. The color spritzer just makes me happy because I can handle it. It's easy and it doesn't kind of prevent me from putting splatter on when I want to. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and I'm just adding, just like Erica told me to. I'm doing what I'm told to. It doesn't happen often. Some crumb cake around the edges. Ooh, this gives it a very beachy vibe, people. Okay, so got that. Now I will use my chamois. No matter how many times I want to, I just use spritzer challenge. Yeah. I know it's so funny, eh? Like some of the tools that we can use versus the ones we can't use. Still didn't clean this off, and it's bugging me because I know you guys can see these little goobers. And all it takes, you guys, I kid you not, is a paper towel with some rubbing alcohol on it, and they all just come right off, like so fast. I just would actually have to like remain thinking after the fact, and that's not always my whatever superpower. Okay, so let's go back. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I can go ahead. I'm going to add this to the card front now just to have one less thing floating around on my desk. I couldn't find that. It was stuck to the back of this. Just looking on that. I was looking on the floor. I checked the garbage. No, it's right there. Okay, so we're going to do 5 of those. No saggy middles. I don't like saggy middles. I have a saggy middle currently. I don't need my cards to also have saggy middles. There we go. There. So we're going to add this right to the card front. Love that DSP. Okay, next thing that we're going to want is, whoops, I guess I can leave that in your view. Can you still see? You use a straight razor. Yeah. Okay, you sound like Sean. Sean would totally use a straight razor. I would slice my fingers open. Just so you know, Heidi, if I were to use a straight razor, I would have the fingers and this would be a bloody mess. And I don't mean like, I mean like there would literally be blood. That's what I mean. Okay. So next thing we're going to do, grab a scrap of paper. We are going to stamp 2 lobsters in Versamark, and then we're going to emboss them in white. And we're using the outer kind of like the outline image part, not the inner. Okay, do I have what to get? Just knew I was getting low in my tray the other day, so I thought maybe I should add to it. Oh, you actually have to put the stamp on the block. You can't just like random stamp. There. Check, we got them. Am I doing better at keeping in your view today? If I move my glass mat to where you are, then I can't make the mistake. As long as I do that, I know that I can't go below where I am right now. Okay, there we go. Let's find our Versamark. There. Do, 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 do. Okay, then we're going to take one in here. Perfect. Okay. Now I got to move quickly because I don't really want that one to dry while I'm doing what I'm doing. And one in here. There we go. Now I'm going to be a bit of a dumper. You're watching replay. Aren't you watching the real? Oh, you're going to watch it later? Okay. Because I was like, right now you're watching the real thing. We are live, baby. Okay, so there. I'm going to use, this time I'm going to be a dumper, not a dipper, because I definitely needed more in my tray. So let's see how we did. Looking like some good coverage, a little bit on his tail. Woo-hoo, looking good. Okay, so now let me put this away. Look at, we're all like, Roz, we're live. I know you can trash talk with us, Roz. Okay. Let's put that away. I'm going to grab my heat tool. That apparently, even with the new phone, is also silent. Sell it. Peeps will buy the stuff. They can't get it anymore. What? Sell what? What are we selling? Peeps will buy stuff they can't. Oh, you mean that? Do you mean the spritzer? Yeah. My God, don't throw it out. I followed Heidi. I went back. I saw it. I agree with you. The spritzer, you totally could sell it. Don't throw it out because people all the time during my lives are like, where do I get one of those? I'll sell one of mine when I end up moving here because there'll be two of them, but there we go. They're very pretty. Yeah. Just a sec. Just gonna turn it so I don't burn my hand. Hello, Kelly. I know, don't they look cool? Especially on crumb cake. Okay, now our next job. I paid attention. So what we're supposed to do, you looked at Amazon, they don't even sell a spritzer. See, it has to be StreamYard. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. I think it is StreamYard. Hi, Christine. Okay, so now listen, I'm going to read my instructions out loud to you so that you too can understand what I'm doing. Stamp the lobster and Versamark crown. Yeah, heat emboss. Use watered down craft white ink. Paint both images. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this. I am going to put I should shake this first. Hang on. Shake, 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 shake. I always love it when you shake and your underarm fat jiggles with it. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, we're going to put a bit of that on a block. I'll wash it after. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got our paint pens and I've got some water in it. And we're going to paint it. So it's watered down like she told me to. Look at me following instructions all SMRT. Look, that one was a little bit heavier than I had intended, so I'll just add a little bit of water, pull it into these. There. Okay, I'm just going back to look at her picture, just I want to see it. Yep, she did it right into the claws. She did it into the tail. Okay, we're under control. Everything we're doing correctly so far. I'm so proud of myself. This is so outside of my um comfort zone. I'm not a aqua painter person. I make too much of a mess generally, so I kind of avoid stuff like this. There. Mhm. Over here. Okay, down into his arms. They're like ants. They're not arms. Well, they are. They're the lobster's arms. Okay, do we have any in there? Yeah, we do. Okay, a little bit. There. Okay. Now we'll do his friend. Doesn't that look cool? I know. Like, you're so proud of me following instructions, aren't you? I know. It's so funny, you guys, when you have to say that to me. You're like, Ange, we're really proud of you following instructions. It's like those couple kids where I'm like, I'm really proud of you for not, sitting on top of your friend's desk and doing horrible noises during lunch hour today. Shouldn't have to say it, but I do. Okay, so we're just going to finish the same concept. If it's too thick, just add a bit of water. Do. It's kind of nice. It's very like it is very watery to work with. Like this is a cool concept. Erica, how do you even come up with this stuff, Erica? Now the funny part is all the other girls that you watched today doing these projects, I'm sure all of them have done the projects in advance. When you see me do them, I'm literally doing them for the first time. And you're like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you not prepare yourself better? Well, you're not prepared either. So it's kind of funny to watch me screw it up. And then if you screw it up, you don't have to feel bad, right? Like you're like, oh, okay, so that's what I don't want to do. Yes, that is what you don't want to do. Okay, I'm loving him. I'm thinking he's pretty awesome looking. Did I do them quite balanced? Are they? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure there's no naked spots. Okay, now I'm going to have to clean that. Oops, there. I will go wash that out after because I don't want it to have white craft ink in it forever because that'll kind of goober it. Okay, focus. This can stay up here. I think we do the same technique on card number 2, so I don't need to get rid of it yet. Now, this does need to dry. So while it's drying, I actually know that we need to stamp our sentiment. Embarrassing, if you bought the craft along kit with me, you have the hearts and hugs die cut already in yours, but I left my hearts and hugs dies at home. So I'm going to use our stylish shapes. Thank you, Elaine. I totally appreciate the thumbs up and the likes. Ooh, who's watching from PG? Hi, Marilyn. Okay, there. This is in Misty Moonlight. And so this is tight. Just so you know, if you end up having to stamp it on our stylish shape die, it is quite tight, but it will work. There, see? Look at me go. Okay, now we got that. And clean off him. Don't put it down, put it away. And we can clean, the lobster can go away, just had Versamark on it. I never worry with the lobster. Okay, now while we're waiting for it to dry, I'm going to sneak over and I am going to take a look at our project number 2. And for project number 2, we need the same concept, but this time we're going to use crabs and we need 2 of them. So let's keep that doing what it's doing. I feel like I had more. There, I did. Okay, let's clean this up. Because this way the crabs can be drying while we finish the lobster card. Like we're kind of, we're doing the female multitask here. I need to be ruthlessly efficient. Okay, 1, not you. Love how it looks there. And 2. I know. Okay, there. Let's grab our tray, which now has fabulous amounts of powder in it. Now, this one is not the wow powder. I don't have wow powder at the lake. I do, like when I come up for long periods of time, I tend to pack it, but I did not pack it for this trip. So I'm just using our old basic white. The one thing you will notice about our old basic or old white embossing powder in comparison to the new wow is this one is not quite as true perfect white. A little bit off. Okay. Just emboss that one with my silent heat tool. There we go. There. Done. Okay, we did that. White crabs. Well, it's more just the outline. Now this one looks like, oh, she's done the same thing. Okay, I can handle this. Okay. I know how to do this. I read my instructions. I know how she pulls the color. Okay. Do I have blender pens here? Oh, yes, I do. Okay, she did a panic moment. I'm like, do I have it? I do. It's like I usually have stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to come in here and we're going to whitewash the crab again. So you're just using, I stuck some of our white craft reinker, which heaven knows, based on the fact that we all bought white craft ink pads for our mementos, we're going to have a lot of this ink, people. So Erica's technique here is a great way for us to use some of that up. Would you not agree? There we go. Okay, into the claws, yeah. There. Okay. That actually makes me giddy because I have now I've got an extra bottle here and an extra bottle at home. So perfect. The crabs are not going to be white, so don't you panic. It's a great technique. And you can do it with other colors other than what we're going to be doing it with today, but just for the sake of today, this is where you can tell Erica's like artistic background. Her daughter is an insane artist. Her mother is an insane artist. And although Erica might tell you that she can't draw or do those things, it's her ability to kind of apply other techniques to her crafting that always boggles me. And her kind of natural sense of like layouts and use of embellishments. Okay. Should have brought a paper towel up so I could have painted this on a paper towel to get more of the white craft ink off. Yeah. Yeah. Giving it a good push through, see what we can get off there. Okay. You put your stays on ink pad too. Good job. I have to admit, I'm not a huge stays on fan, so I don't use it enough to warrant it. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go back to our original because let's feel it. Feels relatively dry. I am going to heat it for 1 sec. Just to make sure that I'm not working on. Oh, actually, I'm going to do what you guys taught me. I'm going to do it from the bottom. Smells a little burny. Okay, good enough. That guy can dry. Now, for the next part, we need our Misty Moonlight. Hello, how are you? We need our, that's not it. We need our Misty Moonlight Stampin' Right marker, and we need a blender pen. Just a blender pen. Couldn't say that. Okay, so her next instructions are use a Misty Moonlight Stampin' Right marker, outline the inside edge of each image, use a blender pen, not a gender pen, use a blender pen to gently, see, blender gently, pull the color to the center. Add more moonlight to the inside edges if needed, but be careful not to add too much. Okay, I think I got this. Okay, so I'm going to use my thick edge because I work better with it. So we're going to go like that and like that. We're going to pop in and then let's try this. Oh my God, Erica. Oh, you guys. Okay, I see it. It's doing what she showed me. I love. Okay, so now we can kind of just work around. If you're going, what? I don't quite get it. You'll see it in a sec, okay? I totally looked at her final pictures and I was like, I don't understand how she did that, but now I'm understanding it. So she was able to pull this color kind of into here. Gives the illusion of this gorgeous shading. There. Don't overdo it. Can you see it? Okay. I'm going to bring it up so you guys can see. Does that work? Okay. I'm just looking at her picture. Did she? Oh, she did. She went to all the sections. Okay. Sorry, not talking. Focus. Laser focus for this, people. Okay. So it gives it a blue hue, but it totally appears like it's been whitewashed. Oh, I love. Oops. May have let this dry too long. No, I didn't. Okay, it's all good. Just if you get blue on top of your embossing, you can just wipe it off, right? Don't panic. There. God, I love the look. I know it would so be. Oh, flowers. That would be incredible. Okay, focus. I have to keep going. Now she's saying if a section's too white, go ahead in and add more of the color, right? Like you don't have to just do one pass at it. Okay. Sorry, you know what I could have done? I actually could have made one of these in advance, then I would have known how it was going to work, and I would have known that it does take a little bit of time. So I apologize that you're getting stuck watching me kind of color this. but it is so pretty. There. Now, I definitely had a bit more white craft ink in this zone, so I'm finding it's kind of pulling the color a lot. Oh, it actually, I really like it though. There. Look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that so cool? Well, it would be cool for jeans. Sorry, I picked that up. I lost the lid and I know myself. And the lid will be gone by the end of this project if I don't get it now. There and there. Okay. Okay, let's come in. We're gonna do the friend. Do do. I was all excited. Remember I told you about Schitt's Creek and being able to find those other seasons on CBC Gem? Well, I watched 2 episodes yesterday, and then I left and was doing other things, and I went back to log in, and it comes up with this error code when I log in or when I go to the app on my TV, and I was looking for so I go online to look, and it says, "Oh, they're aware of this issue. There's no way to fix it. Now you'll have to AirPlay it from your computer." I'm like, "Well, that's not what I wanted to do." But at least I know where to find it. So excited. Okay, so notice I am going a little bit heavier this time on the blue, and I'm liking the look. Mm. Left claw needs blue if you're being symmetrical. I don't, do you, okay? Well, you be honest. You're the ones looking at it. Do you feel like it needs to be symmetrical? Because I really wasn't worried, but if it looks like it from there, don't get carried away with the blending because you can feel the paper get a little pilly. I feel like maybe that one. I need to move kind of at the same time I'm, or maybe letting it dry longer was the key. I'm gonna let that guy dry a bit. I can't really add, I can't do anything with that one right now because I got him too wet. This is so fun. It's actually kind of like therapeutic feeling as you do it. There. Okay, now this guy needs tail. I don't match either, neither do I. Like I've got one ear higher than the other, one eye that's more closed than the other. I'm like, really? Couldn't have kind of got anything there? They always talk about like symmetry and like natural beauty. I'm like, "Ah, I'm lacking that one." Okay. So I think the more white you lay down, the better the technique kind of works. So in zones like that, I might not have put down enough craft, which actually made it really hard to kind of move the misty onto it. Now here, you'll notice me using my finger. It's just to get the color off of the white. Oh, that's working a bit better. So I'm able to go back into areas that were maybe a bit too wet before. I really like the look of those. There we go. Okay. Painted on my hand. I had the cap. We found it. You know what I did with it? Oh, there. Got it. Mother Nature isn't symmetrical. It's how I roll. I remember advice on eyebrows. They are sisters, not twins. Oh my gosh. Heidi, that is the best advice because how many people have done the eyebrow thing where they do one and then it's not quite perfect with the other. So then they try and do the other and then they can end up with no eyebrows. That was like a hello 1990s. So I'm just trying to get him as well centered as I can. This is harder than it looks, people. Okay, I'm hoping he's okay. It feels relatively on where it's supposed to be, but who knows? They could be wrong. Oh, I moved. Not redoing him. He's gonna have to work. He's just gonna get tucked. He's gonna get tucked. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. Come here, friend. Now, you and you. There. Okay, I feel like I'm relatively okay on this one. Now, no shifting. Okay. Oh, these are so fun. It looks like way too much work. Well, sometimes as I've said to you, I don't always I do a lot of quick cards. And sometimes there's people that I would like to do a more special card for. This is definitely one, but it's a beautiful technique, I feel like, that would look incredible with flowers. Okay, so we're gonna take this one. He's gonna kind of come up here. Little friend. I'm not going to put a claw on you there. Hey, I'm gonna do your other ones. I was gonna say, because that paw, can you tell I have dogs? That paw, it's not his paw. Coloring's therapeutic. It is a cool technique. I agree. I think it was a lot of fun there. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed just doing something a little bit different than what I would normally do. Okay, then on here, I'm going to put a little bit of seal on the left side and a dimensional on the right. And this one's going to come across here. Now, as I said, the one that you've got in your kit would not have stitching on it because I used the one that Erica had actually recommended. But I don't have it here at the lake. Fancy your cards for friends and family. Yeah, that appreciate it. Exactly. Okay, then let's grab these. Now, do you know the thing I'm looking? There it is. I put it away. It's all good. And watching others. Yes, there's something therapeutic about watching someone else do the work. I totally hear you on that. That would be very accurate. Okay, so we're going to add a couple of those there. Now, I can't work in there. Okay. Now, the last thing that Sweet Erica did, and this is kind of a cool technique, again, not something that I do because I'm just, as I said, I'm not an outside the box thinker. I am inside the box. The lid is locked. Good thing I don't need that anymore. I just shot it across the room. Hi, Daryl. Oh, Daryl. I'm in love with this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need the length of a bow. Is that enough? Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, now Erica gets wild here. So this is so not me. So she's like, okay, let's take the thickness. Now this is the 1/4 inch, and she cuts it up the middle. And so she gets this kind of lovely frayed looking ribbon. Would I ever do this on my own? No. Why? Because I wouldn't have thought of it. It just doesn't ever occur to me to do stuff like this. And actually, I shouldn't say that. I've seen Rhonda take ribbon apart and use it like kind of cooled and all fray-y. I don't think that's a word. Fray-y is not a word, people. There. Sorry, I have to focus, or I'm going to cut another one, I'm going to cut the ribbon off where I don't want it to, or I'm going to cut my fingers off. And then this ribbon will take on a whole new look. There we go. Yeah, I agree. But also no sampling. Okay, I missed the sampling. People's cooking shows, yes. No sampling. Yeah, I don't put on the weight from. Oh, this is kind of fun. Oh, it's all falling apart. I like this. I like it. Okay, so that's how she gave it that. Okay, let's pull off some of these bits that are in dubious locations. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. That gives it a whole new look. I'm going to have a mess, but that's okay. The dogs will come up and get into that momentarily. Then what she's done is she has actually stuck it to the back of here. I think I'm going to add one more dimensional right there, and that'll hold it down close enough. You guys, I love what she did with this. That is gorgeous. Okay, so there is our project number 1 for today. Took us a little longer than I was hoping, but we also have our crabs ready to go, right? Okay, so now because we've already done the technique, we know what we're doing. So this should make our lives a little bit easier with the crabs. So let's go ahead in. I will do crab. There. I know you're like, that looks ugly. I agree. It looks horrible, but we're going to make it look better. Okay. Yeah. So in this one, I actually did a really good job of layering in the white craft. And I'm finding it much easier to break down that misty moonlight line because I've got somewhere to pull it onto that's not just cardstock. A little harder there, so apparently I didn't put enough there. That's okay. Okay, don't get too crazy because otherwise you're going to pill up your paper. Can't get B-52's rock closed. I love it. Okay. Oh, I never used that end. I always forget about that. Ooh, that end's been later. There we go. Which end was I using? That one. Pull it in. There. Love how it creates that kind of shading. Sorry, I can't talk and think and do all at the same time. Okay, so that's kind of fun. That one, I don't think I had enough in there. Okay. There. Wonder if you could also do this with some Misty, not with a pen, but with some Misty Moonlight ink on the blender pen, like from the re-inker or squishing your lid. Okay, this is actually making it a little bit easier. Is I'm keeping both lids open and just kind of doing it as I go. A little smoother blending. So I would go heavy. I totally agree, Noreen. I would say go heavy on the white. And this is also working really nicely, is to kind of do a section and then move the section at that point. Then it doesn't have quite the solid. Appearance it was getting. There we go. Oh, these are so fun. All right. There. There. Ooh, look at us go. I was not stuck on the set. Oh, I know it. Oh, I'm trying to put the don't try and put your mossy meadow or your mossy meadow, your misty moonlight onto there. Okay. Now I know I have this. So I'm going to come back to this one. Now remember, if you are hoping to sign up for this class, just a second, I'm so bad lately. Here we go. There we go. It is, if you wanted the PDF, the Spring Break Craft Along, there we go. To follow along with all the measurements and kind of the instructions, there you go. You can actually grab it there still. We haven't gotten rid of it, so I'm still giving you that ability. or you can get it free with a $50 purchase from me in Canada. So either way is fine. I'm totally painting myself blue. Okay, now next stamp we're going to need is the thanks so much from the set. This is the fifth largest. Sorry, fifth smallest, not fifth largest. Everyday arches. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to ink this thanks so much up in Misty. And then we're going to stamp it up in the top right corner. Just a second. I know that might be low for you for a minute. I'm just trying to, yeah. Okay. Oops. Now I stuck my finger in the ink pad. Doing well, people. Okay. Now the next thing we've got is Erica has given us instructions for a box. Now I'm going to do something. Don't judge. I love the look of that splattering we did. So I'm going to add some to the label. So if you have one of these and you don't know how to use it, put your pen tip there, screw it till it just starts to bend a little. Now, with the pen being on the bottom, grab this in your hand and rest this against your wrist. You want the pen to be parallel to the ground. Okay, so that's how I'm operating it. Pen is parallel to the ground, so the air is blowing through the pen. There we go. And onto the cardstock. I know Jen said it doesn't work for her, but if you can get it working, it's actually kind of a fun old tool that we had. I'll add a little bit of this just so my two projects coordinate. There we go. Okay. Now I've already done all of my scoring on this one here. So it was it was an 8.5 by 9.25. And then on this on the short side, I scored it at 1.25, 4, and 5.25. And then on the long side, I scored it at 1.25 and 8. Okay, so I did all that in advance. So you weren't here until next Christmas. Okay, and then I've got all my little bits. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do, and I showed you how I do my cutting the other day, and I do those weird little kind of triangle-y shaped things. So I'm going to go like this, and then this one is going to get, oops, I didn't go far enough, that shape here. Okay, does that make sense there? Then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Whoops, to go the right way. That was going to be funny. And we'll take that one out. Then when we get to these ones here, I'm going to do up here and then give it a triangle. And triangle. Whoops. Up. Okay. And then on the bottom ones, I'm going to do that same triangle approach. It just means you don't seem to end up with some of these like weird little bits dangling when you're finished. That one wasn't very straight, but nobody will see it. It's okay. Okay. And so then this one. There. There. Take them out. Then there we go. Ooh. My appetite has gone through the roof since I've been here. Like, oh, that's not good. I think too, because I've been exercising. I'm able to get out for all my walks during the day, which I love. So I feel so much better. Okay. So now what we're going to do is on this outside one, I know I have tear and tape. I don't know where it is. We'll just use Seal Plus. It's here. Hi, Susan. Okay. So this is going to go together like this. We have to take that out. And then now I would do that up last. Okay, perfect. Got it. Okay, so follow me. I'm going to do my adhesive on here as close to the crease as I possibly can. Oh, that was not as close to the crease as I possibly could. That was like way far from the crease. How did I not see that? We'll add in you. Can I get closer? Yes, now we're good. Okay. So with this one here, we're going to take it without sticking your fingers together. We're going to adhere it. Get your creases lined up. Pull your finger out. Don't stick it into the box. That's less than ideal. Okay. There. So now you can see we've got the initial box thing. Okay. So for me, I'm going to tuck those down. And then I am going to, this is just personal preference. I'm going to take one of these and do the triangle technique. And it's for the one that's going inside. Okay, so this one here, what you're going to see me do is I'm going to go ahead. I got all these bits now, and I'm going to run my seal there. So this is going to come like this, and then keeping everybody square, is going to come down like that. Then I'm going to use the friend. Oh my God, I forgot to stamp it. Poopy bums. Okay, how can I do that? So Erica has got gorgeous crab stamps in Mossy Meadows, so or in Misty Moonlight. Peel, banana, peel, banana. Okay, we did it. It's all good. I can do it. I got this. Rookie mistake, Angela. Okay, so before you assemble your box, see, this is why. What we need to do here, I was like, the box is really plain. Erica's is not. There. Take one of those. Take one of those. And I think I'll do another set on the back. There we go. Good thing we can peel. Good thing I am so good at fixing my own errors. Okay, so you can go back in the way you were. And this one I had not stuck down yet. Now we're good. And we've got this great box. Crisis averted, people. Okay, now I'm not going to go ahead and glue the top down because I want to be able to put something into this later. Does that make sense? But what we will do is we will tie it closed. So put that at the bottom, keep it straight. You could absolutely use a glue dot, anything you want to kind of hold that in place while you're doing it. Okay, and then there. Come here, you. Don't twist. Sorry, I'm talking to the ribbon, not you. Assuming you're not all twisted. Well, you might be. There. Slide back. Slide. Can I borrow fingers? Can somebody come over, please? I need another set of hands because mine are not. Oh, do I have? I don't know where they are. I was like, oh, I know what to do. And you said I need another set of hands. Use my reverse tweezers. See, I do listen to you. Do I always do what I'm supposed to? God, no. Okay, there. We'll cut that off. I do like that I can now use it. Okay, next. We've got this super, what, mine looks way bigger. No, I guess not. It's not way bigger. It's her size. Okay. You're definitely twisted. I know, I could have put a glue dot. That would have been beautiful, Roz. But you, of course, the comment comes through to me after. Okay, so let's put that on. Now let me go and grab our crabby friends. There we go. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just don't want to mess up my lining up. Okay, looks reasonable. Put it down. Don't jiggle it. I'm going to do them both before I come back to you. Okay. And then we'll just finish with our assembly. And then I think we need to do our embellishments. Harley, stop licking your leg. Sorry, I can hear my dog. He's going to lick his leg right off. I kid you not, my dog is allergic to chicken. So we know when the dog food place that does the raw meat will sometimes put chicken into the turkey because somebody gets itchy. Okay. No, don't be sorry, Roz. I was just giggling because it like would totally help me if it had come up before, but it always waits. Now, what I've also done is I have die cut some of the kind of like seaweed looking bits in the DSP. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to attach some seaweed to the back of a crab. So this guy's going to get a little bit here. And another little bit there. Okay. And then we'll put him down. Oops. I think I'm going to take this one quite far over. Then this one, we'll do another bit of seal here, and we'll attach the other half of it popping out there. And then we'll take the friend and have him come in more like that. Okay, you're getting a body one. What is the stamp set? The stamp set that we used is called Ocean Friends. It's the one I just did my huge class on this past weekend. The difference is when you see Ocean Friends used with these like matte, like kind of more, think of words, Angela. I can't English. When you see the more neutral tones versus in the brights, it makes the stamp set look entirely different. So where it might not have appealed to you as a really bright and cheerful one, you might find that it totally appeals to you as one of these. I don't know. Yeah, we shouldn't use any on here. Well, I gotta put a couple on. It's okay. There. There. And there. I love these projects. So fun. Okay, so if you missed out and you were hoping to get in on the spring break craft along and you want the PDFs that go with all these fabulous projects with the measurements, I did put the link in the comments already. I will put it in one more time. It is also in the description. Today is day 2, so you can see it. You can see yesterday's video is up on my Facebook. I am streaming live to YouTube at the same time. So I know now Facebook will take down videos after 30 days. All the videos will still be accessible over on my YouTube channel. Okay. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, same time, 12 o'clock tomorrow. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of the day. And remember, you can also get the tutorial for free in Canada with a $50 purchase from me. The host code is in the description. Take care. Bye. It is the Ocean Friends stamp set, Deborah.